and welcome to Berea High School over in Greenville County. I am the coach, Dick Cox, here to bring you all the action tonight of Broome Centurion football. We were about 13 minutes away and counting for the kickoff, and we're going to go quickly now to the Lynn Fleming pregame show. And welcome to the pregame show here. We are hard to believe, Coach, that we are, after the game tonight, we'll be halfway through the regular season.
It is. It all goes by so fast. Once you start, it goes by so fast. It goes by too fast.
It does. It sure does, because I was talking, I think, just a week or so ago with – you don't have many seniors, but one of the seniors, I think it was Isaiah Brown, and told him that you better enjoy your senior year because it'll go by quick.
That's right.
All right, let's go back to the game last week against Union County. That was a game where I think the biggest opponent you had in that game was pretty much yourself starting the game out. Had a lot of things go against you. A lot of adversity, turnovers, penalties, and things that just really put you in the hole right off the bat.
Yeah, we did. We come out and we're so excited to play football. Sometimes we just don't quite play under control. And that's just something that we're going to have to learn to do as we mature as a team. That's something that, I'm going to have to figure out a better job, a better way to do it, to get our guys on Friday night just to, from the opening snap, just to play football. They play with so much emotion, and they play hard. They play extremely hard, which, you could see last Friday night. But like I said, we're just going to have to learn. We've talked to them about, controlled emotion, and that's just one thing that we're going to have to get better at, and that's one thing I'm going to have to do a better job of finding a way for us to get better at.
And again, a lot of things that to really keep in perspective, too, that sometimes that I don't really stop and think about is you've got 15 and 16-year-old kids out there that are in key roles for your team that have never been in this situation before. Because I was, at the end of the game, when the clock's running and all, you just want to hurry up, get back to the huddle and things like that. A lot of these kids have never been through that, which I don't know in middle school and all like that. I can remember that I only think they have a clock on the field where they can see it. Do they or do they? Or you play the games at home there, though. But
we do.
I used to think about that, about a lot of things that just – this is younger kids that have never experienced some of this before.
It is, and not in this situation. We do it every week in practice. But there's no way to prepare them for a Friday night trying to do it. So, it was just a situation that we're going to have to learn from and just to get better at. And, it's great to have a chance to go back and see it on film and see, what we missed, what we did, and what we need to do better. But I think it's an opportunity and it's a situation that next time we'll be better prepared for just because we've been in it. And like I said, we work on it every week, and but it's just not the same as that experience. So we'll be better at it next time.
And again, like that too, a lot of when you get in the end of the game situations, then you find out the hard way. Maybe they didn't understand or know what they needed to do then. But again, it doesn't knock you out of competing for a region championship. And again, hopefully it's something with a lot of the younger players you got that they know from now on what to do in that situation.
Yeah, and they will. And it's like I said, it's great to be able to watch film on our guys exactly what we need to do better, and they will. Like I said, these guys adjust well, and they'll be better at it, and we'll all be better prepared for it.
In spite of all the bad things that happened early, getting down quickly 21-0, and the things going on, I still had that feeling. And even my wife, she was my producer back in the truck watching the game and let me know how the sound and stuff was going. She said, I got a feeling Broome's going to come back and win this game. That you had that feeling all along, and you can't ask for any more. That you were 5 down, had the last possession of the game and had a chance to win it. You had one more chance to win it.
Oh, well, and I was kind of the same way. Our kids had settled into the game. You know, and I was just like you. I just felt we were going to win the football game, you know. And like I said, we got some key stops and we made some plays on offense. And, you know, like I explained to our guys, you know, we go out and after the first quarter is 14-0. A few minutes in the second quarter is 20-0. We spot them 20 points. You know, and then after that we settled in and we outscored them 27-12. You know, so you know we had really one bad quarter. You know, and it just happened to be a big one, and you know we just didn't quite overcome it. But you know our kids fought hard. They, you know, and it's something like I said, going into a region. I'm so glad we got to go through some of this now before we get into the region. You know, that's why we're kicking field goals. That's why, you know, that's going to come and be a big play for us once region starts. So we're trying to get these guys as prepared as we possibly can for all these situations that's going to happen. So, you know, other than not winning the game, it couldn't have played out any better at the end to give us an opportunity to do that and to give us, you know, some invaluable experience, you know, for an opportunity to win a football game. And next time we're going to –
All right, you've been – I don't know, I was going to say fortunate or not to have played a couple of games here at home, 3 games already at home this year. But unfortunately, you've played 3 really tough teams now, so you're getting ready to go on the road for 3 weeks right now.
We are.
You know, what are your thoughts on that? I know as a coach sometimes I used to like to go on the road and play because lots of times when you play at home, you've got the distractions of the kids being distracted being there and just having to hang around and kill time during the day, whereas when you play on the road, you get on the bus, you go through everything you're going to do, you go out, play, and you come home, and you don't have to worry about all the distractions of being at the school all day.
Yeah, we're looking forward to playing on the road. You know, it's, you know, I think for us right now where we are, you know, there's our guys, like I said, they're so hyped up when we get down on the field. It's you know, it's such an exciting environment. You know, it's a great place to play a football game, and our kids they're so emotional getting in it. They're ready to play. You know, but I'm looking forward to going on the road to see how our guys, you know, handle another road game. And you know, we play well these next 3 weeks. You know, I joked with somebody the other day, you know, we had our next home game. We may get on the bus and ride around for an hour and a half before we come back and, you know, drop them off and get ready to play. So, you know, so I think these next few weeks, you know, playing away it's going to be good for our guys to, you know, hopefully just, you know, just level our emotion and just play controlled and you know, looking forward to, again, playing another football game, getting another opportunity to get better.
On the positive side, you're undefeated on the road this year.
We are.
So that's something. I always
right.
used to look for things like that too, though. All right, let's talk a little bit about the 2 players of the week this week. Our defensive player of the week had a good game, Bryson Airwood, that we had his name called several times, but, you know, playing the defensive end position, he's had a solid year for you this year.
He has, you know, and Bryson's a sophomore, and he's really worked into that starting role, and you know, he moves well, he's aggressive, and, you know, he does what he's coached to do, you know, and he makes a lot of plays because he does what he's coached to do, and it's you know, and he's a good player, and like I said, we have him for the rest of this year and 2 more years, and he's only going to get bigger and you know, more physical and quicker. So you know, he's going to be a guy that's going to be exciting to watch him develop over the next couple of years.
And again, I know he wasn't a player of the week, but I was watching Stephen Odell over there with his pizza stacked about this high eating right there.
Yep.
I didn't realize how fast he was when he ran down that guy to save the touchdown saving tackle there.
Yep.
That, again, that's another young one you're going to have back too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, the youngest one that we're going to talk about next, I'd heard a lot about Jalen McGill, the J-Mac attack is what we call it there. But, again, he has stepped in this year. He's leading the team in rushing. He's leading the team in touchdowns. He's leading the team in all-purpose yards and pretty much about everything except for passing. Again, this is a true freshman who's leading the team. Talk a little bit about his play so far this year. Is this what you expected? If he's maybe been a little bit ahead of your expectations, or what are your thoughts on his play so far?
You know, I think we all knew what J-Mac was capable of. These guys have had him in youth league for the last several years, and we've had a chance to watch him grow. Me personally, I'm always very leery. He is only the second true freshman I've ever had play for me on varsity football. You want to see how he handles it first. We put him out there in a couple of scrimmages and just see how things went, and he made it very obvious very quick that we weren't going to have any choice but to play him on varsity football. And he's just a young man. He's a good player. He's a smart kid. He's a good kid. He does things the right way in class. He does things the right way off the field. He works hard in the weight room. He's a young man. If he'll continue to work and he'll continue to do the things that he's capable of, it's going to be a very, very big future for him.
And again, it's very rare you have a freshman. I had 2 freshmen started for me when I coached, and one of them was Phil Petty, and the other one was Brooks Foster. And Brooks played on the national championship basketball team at University of North Carolina, was a 5th-round draft choice of the Rams.
Yep.
So they don't come along very often, though.
They don't.
But I know no sound at all right. How about that now? Here we go. We are getting some noise now, though, so I appreciate my executive producer being Johnny on the spot, or should I say Rosie on the spot. And so let's see if we are going. Hopefully our mic's on back now. Set to kick off is number 26. Don't have number 26 on the roster, and it's going to be an end-over-end kick that is going to be caught by the upback. That is number 13 for the Centurions. That is senior Matthew Hall, and that's where Broome will take over with their first possession of the game, starting this first offensive series of the game. Our Spartan Waste 1st and 10 coming up now. Now I get the thumbs up. We're good on everything. On the carry right here was our player of the week from last week. And he may be off to the races, and he has. Touchdown, Centurions. But there is a laundry on the field, so hold that touchdown. That was the J-Mac attack then, and where the officials are standing, that one was coming back. But lightning struck quick as the Centurions looked like they were going to get on the board first. But we have got our first Memories Entertainment penalty of the game. And it's going to be against the Centurions, and it's going to nullify the touchdown this week. So the penalty is marked off against Broome. And it's still going to be 1st and 10. Right here. Centurions on the attack. Brackett Brannon takes a snap, throws the quick pass out. It is caught by Bradley, and Bradley's going to be hit for a very short gain on the play. That was Grayson Bradley, who played quarterback against Spartan High. Jarrett Sontag checks in as a tight end now. Cohen goes in motion. Brackett Brannon in the backfield with J-Mac. The ball is given to J-Mac. He breaks the tackle. He's looking for some room, and he gets up across the 45-yard line to the 46. It's a gain of 7, 3rd down, 3 yards to go here for the Centurions here on their first drive of the night. Beautiful night tonight here over in Greenville County. I don't know exactly where we are, and boy, it was a nightmare on I-85. The traffic was stopped before you even got to the airport. And we found a way to get here. Here's a quick pitch, trying to break a tackle, and J-Mac is going to be tackled for a loss on the play. And it's going to bring up 4th down now, and the punting team and Noah Quinn checks into the ball game. Fourth down, 6 yards to go. Our Coils Lawn and Care Service. 4th down, punt team checks on the field now. Noah stretching his leg out. Looking to give it a boom. There's the kick, and it's going to be a high kick that hits and takes a Centurion bounce and is going to roll dead down about the 18-yard line. And that is where the Bulldogs will take over possession for their first offensive series. And it's a Jeff Johnson Fraser Roofing defensive series coming up for the Broome defense right now. Again, Berea and all green with gold numerals on their jerseys. Gold helmets. Broome wearing the white jerseys with the royal numerals and the gold helmets. 1st down. Man in motion this time. Ball is going to be kept by the quarterback, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards out to about the 20-yard line. And it looked like number 14 for the Centurions, Cam Scruggs, on the tackle. Your quarterback for Berea is Jemiah Butler. He's got trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Play being signaled in now. Gets the snap, quick out is going to be complete, and all kind of traffic out there. Garrett Sontag led the attack then, along with our defensive player of the week from this past week, Bryson Airwood. And so it's a gain, actually a loss of 1, so it's 3rd down now for the Berea Bulldogs. Quarterback looks over and gets the signal from his offensive coordinator. Now he checks his wristband. Man in motion this time. Ball's handed off to the running back, and there is nothing on that play right now. And it's going to bring up 4th down again, and it is another punting situation. It's like Coils Lawn Care and Services. Again, it's turning fall now. Time to get your yard fixed up. Again, they have straw, they have mulch, whatever you need for all your lawn care needs. Contact our friends at Coils Lawn Care and Services. Punt team on now. Centurions got a player back at midfield. Low snap, and he just barely gets it off. And it's going to go out of bounds at the 48-yard line. So Broome will have excellent position as they start their new Spartan Waste drive near the midfield stripe. No score with 7:20 to go. Brackett Brandon going to keep it around the end. Up here, he turns it up the field. He's got daylight. He's outside and going to be run down about the 28-yard line. Kamaje with the Pizza Inn first down run. Move the chains, and the Centurions are over in Berea territory now. Kamaje in the backfield as his running mate. Gives the ball to his running back. And that is the J-Mac attack right there. Jalen McGill, the 9th grader, with the positive yards on the play of about 6 yards. He came into the game averaging over that, about over 7 yards a carry, and is the leading rusher on the team as a true freshman. 2nd down and a long 3, short 4. Ball given again. He's going to churn forward. He's going forward, falls, and gets down to the 23-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down coming up now. Brackett Brandon looks over to get the play from Brent Bridges. On the keeper right here, he's got the ball. He's going to the house. Is he in? Touchdown, Centurions! It is a way back burger touchdown. And in honor of my furry granddaughter in California, it is also a Private Eye Ivy touchdown. PAT coming up. Now Mason Dixon on for the kick. Snap is down and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So our score now, if they'll put it up, maybe they're not going to keep score on the scoreboard. We've got the time on there, but we don't have the score up there. But it was, let's see what we got right here. We got official. Not sure what they're doing right now. But it was a Ray's Recycling. PAT was up and in good for the Centurions. Broome on the board with the first touchdown of the game. And coming up will be our Larry's Trophies kickoff. Again, we thank Larry's Trophies for all the things they do. Again, they are responsible for our awards that we have each and every week at Pizza Inn. Mason Dixon, the magician, is teed it up, and nobody knows. I asked Mason, are you going to onside kick the first play of the game like last week? And he said, I didn't even know that until right before kickoff. I said, I wanted to know to have the camera ready. So I'm going to be ready because the magician there's no telling what he's going to do with the ball. He could kick it deep. He can pooch it, but he is a valuable member of this team because he can do so many things for the team. He's got a good leg. He's worked hard at his craft. He's an accurate kicker. And again, special teams are 1/3 of winning every week, and Broome's got a good one. Kick that is going to be fair caught, and where the Centurion defense will take over. So our Jeff Johnson, Fraser Roofing defensive team, comes on the field now for the Centurions to start the drive. Broome up 7-0 here early in our ball game. Quarterback looks over his backfield now, man in motion this time, and he gives it to his running back up the middle, who's going to get out to about the 32-yard line on the play. So it's going to bring up second down and about 4 yards to go, a gain of 6. Centurion defense looking in. Dropping back to pass, firing a short pass into traffic, and it's knocked away. It's going to be incomplete. So it's going to bring up third down, 4 yards to go. We'll try to get to your starters here on both sides of the ball here in just a few minutes. Third down possession now for the Centurions. Looks like a rush is coming by Noah Quinn. And he gets in the backfield, hits the quarterback just as he gets rid of the ball, and Garrett Sontag with a nice tackle. So Garrett, we've called Garrett's name several times already. Noah Quinn created havoc and almost timed that just right and almost got the quarterback before he could pitch the ball. So it is a fourth down punting situation. And dropping back at midfield is Carlos Cohen for the Centurions. Berea set to punt. It's a low line drive that's going to bounce and roll dead at about the 46-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over, leading 7-0. Well, a quick look at some of our starters here on offense. At left tackle is the big man, Stephen Odell, number 77. The left guard is Wesley Bradley, number 64. Center, Paul Lee. And we'll get the rest of the line here in just a minute. Dropping back to pass, looking for a receiver. He's going to fire it long. And it's going to be caught down there. That looks like Brown on the catch, number 16, Isaiah Brown. So Kamaje airs it out, Brackett Brannon. So it's a pizza in first and goal now for the Centurions. They're knocking on the door already, up 7-0 in this ball game. And trying to break it outside. Touchdown, Centurions. And that is the J-Mac attack. Takes it to the end zone for the Wayback Burgers touchdown. Again, Wayback Burgers. I'd love to have a Wayback Burger right now. This Centurion touchdown is brought to you by Wayback Burgers. If you're looking for a great burger or crispy fries, or even a smooth shake, plus many other great entrees, go by and see our friend Philip Blackerby at Wayback Burgers, located on Highway 290 in Duncan or in Greenville at 1757 Woodruff Road. Alrighty, our Rays Recycling PAT is up and in good, and again, our touchdowns also are in honor this week of Private Eye Ivy. Private Eye Ivy, my furry granddaughter who watches every week out in Laguna Beach, California. Again, she asked if she could be sponsoring something right here, so we're letting her be an honorary person tonight, though. So our new score on the Kleeper Construction scoreboard is the Broome Centurions lead by the score of 14-0. And it's time now for our Larry's Trophy scoreboard. Mason Dixon set to give it a ride. He has it teed up at the 40-yard line. The Magician, let's see where he's going to kick it this time. He's checking the field over now. And there's a long kick this time, a line drive that's going to be fielded back at about the 20-yard, inside the 20-yard line, and he's going to be wrestled to the ground by Isaiah Brown down at about the 22-yard line. And that's where Berea will take over to start this drive. Two minutes, 55 seconds remaining here in first quarter action on your Kleeper Construction scoreboard. One back in the backfield. Man in motion this time. Sprinting out to pass, looking for a man up the field. Now going to throw it, and throws that one out of bounds. And he just got rid of that one. So it's going to bring up second down, 10 yards to go. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, one slot man, one running back. Quarterback out of the shotgun. Turns around, says something to his running back. Facing second down, 10 yards to go. Now on the option look, he's going to get hit. And that looks like Noah Quinn who had him wrapped up after a short gain on the play. And it's going to bring up third down. Third down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. 2 minutes, 26 seconds remaining here in quarter number one. Three receivers. Well, there was three. One of them's coming back to the lineup on the other side, and we've got a timeout. And with this timeout, our timeouts are brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Again, you want to stop by next home game and check out the different things that they have got for sale. Go ahead and get that sweatshirt for the cooler weather that should be coming up, or go by their concession stand. I miss not having my hot dog and fries tonight. That they're really good. They are really good. So looking up here right now, the Bulldogs are taking a timeout. While we got this chance too, let's go ahead and quickly take a look at our sponsors, all the sponsors that we have. We appreciate every one of them. Centurions will be on the road again next week as we travel to take on the Woodruff Wolverines down in W.L. Varner Stadium. If you can't come, then tune in and watch all the action of Centurion football every Friday night on our YouTube channel, Cox Sports Broadcasting. Dropping back to pass, throwing a quick screen pass is going to be complete. And I think he got the first down on the play. So, yes, move the chains. Berea gets their first down of the game. And it's a Pizza Inn, 1st and 10. And we've got a Berea player down right now. And while we've got this break in the action, again, want to stop and talk about right now that our team chaplain is Pastor Chip, and Brown's Chapel is our Break in the Action sponsor. But we appreciate them, and again, you want to contact them. They're located in Packlet, South Carolina, on 350 Green Street, to find out when they can plug you into some of their activities. They have the morning service on Sunday mornings. They have Bible studies on Wednesday, and throughout the week they have a youth program on Wednesday nights and something for the children also. So Brown's Chapel Baptist Church has something for everything, and we appreciate their pastor, Pastor Chip, who is the team chaplain for the Centurions. Okay, again, taking a quick look at our upcoming schedule of games right here. You can see the Centurions are next week at Woodruff. The following week, we go to Travelers Rest. And then on October, the Centurions will be back for homecoming against Blue Ridge. It is hard to believe that after the game tonight, this season of regular season will be half over. It's going by quick, fans, so you need to go ahead and mark on your calendars to try to attend one of the games when you get a chance, though. The injured player is number 2 for Berea. Senior wide receiver. So Berea comes out now with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield. Man in motion this time. Turn around and giving the ball a little handoff look, counter look to the running back, and he's going to get out to about the 37-yard line. A gain of about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Man in motion. Ball handed off to the running back again. He's going to get out to about the 40. He's still trying to fall forward, and he's going to get close to the stick. Where they are signaling, it's going to be another Pizza Inn 1st and 10. Move the chains. So Berea trying to get something going right here. Has back-to-back first downs on this series. Again, for those of you just tuning in, Berea wearing the all-green uniforms with Vegas gold numerals, got Vegas gold stripes on the pants, Vegas gold helmets. Broome in the white jerseys, Vegas gold pants. Ball handed off this time, and short gain on the play out to about the 47-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play. And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. So your score at the end of 1 is Broome 14, Berea nothing.
This scoreboard update is brought to you by Cleepers Construction. If you are looking to build a new home, remodel, or just add additions to your house, call Shane Cleeper at 864-205-9536.
Okay, we're getting ready to take the walk down to the other end of the field. Okay, while they're taking the walk down there, let's go ahead and, again, take a look at the people who help make these games possible. And I think we've gotten it marked off, and we're ready to go back to action now. So let's get back to the play. Berea facing a second down, 7 yards to go, and there is Laundry on the field. I think we've got too many men in motion. So Memories Entertainment, flag on the play. Again, if you're looking for a place to host your next get-together, go by and see our friends, the Quinns, and they will take care of you. Eric or Christy Quinn, you're looking to have a party or a wedding rehearsal or any type of event, they can provide the place. All right, it's second down now and about 13. Man in motion this time. They give it on the counter look, giving it to the running back, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage before the penalty +1. That time they ran motion to the bottom of the screen and came back and ran counter action, a counter play back to the opposite direction, giving it to one of their inside slot men. So, third down and about 8 yards to go. Man in motion right here. And let's see what we got. Didn't see the flag, but they're going to back it up 5 yards for another illegal procedure penalty. And it's going to be third down and 14 yards to go. So on the Memories Entertainment penalty, marked off. Third and long now for the Bulldogs. The quarterback is number 12. That is Robinson. He's in the gun right now. Dropping back to pass. He's looking to throw it, dumps it off to his receiver, and got nowhere on the play, except hit very hard. But did not have anything open down the field, and it's going to bring up a punting situation. 4th and 12 for Berea. Punter is checked in. The Centurions have a man back on their own 30. I believe that's Carlos Cohen back, returning the kick. Man short right now, late getting out on the field for Berea. And we have Laundry on the field. And it's going to be probably a delay of game. Yes, it is. So they're going to mark off 5 more. So what started off for Berea fans is kind of a promising drive with back-to-back first downs. They have gone the wrong way now and have got about 4th down now and halfway back to I-85. Here comes the rush. He gets off a wobbly kick. It's going to roll down to about the 22-yard line, and he got a nice roll out of that. The Centurions put some pressure on the kicker. And Broome will take over with the offensive possession. Let's see where they spot the ball at the Broome 22-yard line. Starting a Spartan Waste, new offensive drive. Pass is complete and looking to go up the field. Nice pitch and catch then. And it's going to be a pizza in 1st and 10. Move the chains on the short screen pass. Brackett Brannon connects on the play. Ball at the 32-yard line now. Centurions have 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top. Sprinting out to pass, looking for a receiver. Fires it up the field. It's going to be complete. And that's number 33 for the Centurions on the reception then. That is Lucas Crow. And it's going to be another pizza in 1st and 10. Centurions back to the line. Kamaje Brackett Brannon running the offense. Has J-Mac in the backfield with him. Pitches it. No, he's going to keep it. Had a low, kind of dropped the snap. That may have thrown the timing off on the play, but he gets short yardage on the play on the keeper. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8, a gain of 2 on the play. The Centurions going with a tight end on this series. Giving the ball to the running back. That is J-Mac. J-Mac is going. J-Mac looks like he's going to the house. Touchdown, Centurions. The J-Mac attack is in full speed tonight. And that touchdown is a Wayback Burgers touchdown. Stop by and see our friends at Wayback Burgers. I almost did it again. Wayback Burgers. That's hard to say really fast. But the Lockerbies have 2 locations with Wayback, one in Greenville and also one over in Duncan. Mason Dixon is on to attempt the PAT. And the kick is no good. So our score now is Broome leads by the score of 20-0 on our Cleepers Construction scoreboard. Again, we thank Shane Cleeper, who has been a faithful sponsor all these years and is our scoreboard sponsor for us again this year. So our score now is Broome 20 and Berea 0. Mason Dixon is checked into the game, the magician, for the Larry's Trophies kickoff. Again, Terry Hall has got the Larry's Trophies kickoff colors of the Green Bay Packers. We are both stockholders of the Packers, but again, they do a great job on all of our awards that we'll be showing you some of that. This is going to be kicked down to about the 18-yard line. Trying to weave his way through traffic and gets up to about the 33-yard line. And that's where Berea will take over, trailing 20-0 with 7:50 remaining here. And my furry granddaughter has just messaged from California saying that she wants, Private Eye Ivy wants a Wayback Burger with cheese on it. Well, Ivy, I will talk to Mr. Lockerbie and see if we can send one out to Laguna Miguel out the Laguna Beach area that she's watching tonight. That is those are my 2 pride and joys in California. My daughter Katie watches out there, and she says, thank you, Granddad. That boat is what she calls me. So, again, they are faithful watchers, probably the farthest watchers away out in California that watch our games every Friday night. So we appreciate them. That would be my long-distance truck. So, on first down, we had a gain of about 3 on the play. Man in motion this time. And again, whirly bird action right there, spinning around. I'd gotten dizzy if I was a quarterback. And with all that motion, it fooled nobody. They lost 3 yards, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 right now. Looking over, Robinson looks over and gets the play from his quarterback. He's got 1 back in the backfield. He's got 3 receivers up top and 2 to the bottom. Let's see what Berea tries to do here on 3rd down and long. Man in motion this time. He's dropping back to pass. He's being rushed. He's going to by a whole host of white shirt Centurions. And it's going to bring up a punting situation for Berea. Punt team check zone for the Bulldogs. Centurions have 1 man back, or 2 men back. 1 at about his 40. Let's see, the Centurions have been rushing hard. And he gets this kick off, and it's going to roll down. Nice roll. He's getting a good roll on these balls, and it's going to roll all the way down to about the 23-yard line, and that's where the Centurions will start this drive. So we have a timeout right now. Timeouts are brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. We appreciate everything they do and all the activities. And Richard Varner is their president. And if you would like to get in touch with him about seeing how you can get involved in the Booster Club, he'd be the man to see, though. But Broome has an outstanding athletic booster club. And again, appreciate everything they do for all the athletics at Broome High School, and appreciate their sponsorship and helping to make our games possible. The teams are huddled around their coaches during this timeout. Officials catching their breath for a minute. And we're about ready to get back to action right here. 5:45 remaining here in second quarter action. Coming up halftime, we've got interviews with our players of the week from this past week. J-Mac, Jalen McGill, the offensive player of the week. Here's pass is going to be complete to Cohen. Cohen's got it. Cohen's off to the races. Carlos Cohen is going. If he can catch up with me, touchdown Centurions! But hold it just a second. There is a flag on the play. It's going to be against the Centurions, and it's going to bring it back. Nice pitch and catch then from Brackett Brannon to Cohen. Takes it all the way to the house, but it's going to come back. Okay, they'll be marked from the, it'll still be a first down, but it will be marked out around midfield now. That nullified. Broome's had 2 long touchdowns nullified, a long running play by McGill, and that pass had been called back. So let's see if it causes Broome any problems here. New set of downs, dropping back to pass. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man down the field, and it's going to be complete. And that is going to be number 13. That's my number. Matthew Hall was wide open, and it's another pizza in 1st and 10. Hall checks in and checking out. Right now, Hall checks out, and checking in is number 5, Grayson Bradley. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top. Man in motion this time. The screen pass is thrown over to McGill. McGill looking for a block. He's up the sidelines and gets down in the red zone. J-Mac with a nice reception on the play. Ball's going to be spotted at the 17-yard line. Second and half a yard now. We'll look and see where they put the ball down. Here we go. Centurions are on the move. J-Mac taking it around the corner. J-Mac looking for a block. He's going to break a tackle, and is he in? Touchdown, Centurions. It is a way back burger touchdown. And also it is a private eye IV honorary touchdown. The Centurions putting on the dog tonight. PAT coming up right now. Mason Dixon on to attempt the PAT. The Rays Recycling PAT. Hall the holder. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. Wow. So our new score on the Cleepers Construction scoreboard is the Broome Centurions are now leading by the score of 26-0 here with 3:35 remaining and first half action. And we will be getting ready now for the Larry's Trophies kickoff. Mason Dixon is set to boot it away from the 40-yard line. Don't forget, next week the Centurions will be on the road at Woodruff. That's always been a great game and rivalry over the years. Again, if you cannot make it to the game, turn in right here and follow us. Tune in to the YouTube channel, Cox Sports Broadcasting, for all the actions. Tune in during the week to see the Player of the Week presentations and the Broome Coach's Corner. Ball's going to be kicked off down to around the 20-yard line and out of bounds. Short return then for the Bulldogs. So the defense checks on the field for the Centurions. Make sure your roof is in good shape for the upcoming winter, and Jeff Johnson with Frazier Roofing will be glad to answer any questions or check out your roofing needs. On the option look right now, the quarterback is going to be bottled up, and he's going to be driven down for no gain on the play. Again, I see number 14 for the Centurions. That was Cam Scruggs along with J-Mac, Jalen McGill from his linebacker position, doing a little bit of everything tonight. Second down, 10 to go. Two receivers to each side, one back in the backfield. Centurions look like they may be coming with some outside pressure. Noah Quinn's wanting to come. He's coming backside, and the ball looks like it's fumbled. They fumbled the ball, and the Centurions have recovered. So Broome forces a turnover right here. So the Centurion offense is back on the field again with excellent field position. Offense is set. Brackett Brandon gives it to his running back. And I believe that is Crooks in the game now at running back. It is. Number 15. That is Darren Crook, He got 5 on the carry. Centurions have been playing a lot of players tonight, on both sides of the ball. Ball's going to be pitched out. It's on the ground. It's going to be called an incomplete pass. That was an incomplete pass as it was shoveled out. Crooks could not handle it. The Berea fans don't like that. That's usually the kind of call you get when you're playing at home and don't get on the road. But the officials very quickly said that was an incomplete pass. And I think the Broome coaching staff right now wants an explanation on that. And again, while we've got the break in the action, we'll talk about our friends again at Brown's Chapel Baptist Church. They are our break in the action sponsors. Again, I know that a lot of the players are involved with their youth group there, and that Pastor Chip, the team pastor and chaplain for the team, for the Centurion team. But again, they have the morning worship service on Sunday. They have 3 types of activities for youth, the children, and Bible study for the adults on Wednesday night. So they have a full schedule of events throughout the week, though. All right, here we go. Centurions on offense now. Facing 3rd down and 5. Brackett Brandon dropping back to pass. He's got a man wide open in the flat. Throws one across the middle. It's going to be caught and down inside. That's Carlos Cohen. Has a pizza in first and goal. The Centurions are knocking at the door again. He had several open receivers. I thought he was going to dump it off to his man in the flat who was open, but he had Cohen running a crossing route who was also open. Quickly to the line. Here they come. Ball is given to Crooks. He's going to try to get outside. He's looking for a hole. They're getting strung out, and he's going to be thrown for a loss on the play. Darren Crook on the carry. Brings up 2nd and goal. Ball's going to be back on the 9-yard line now. One minute and 32 seconds remaining till halftime. Stay with us at halftime to hear. Ball's being thrown. It's Cohen caught the ball. Cohen in the touchdown. Touchdown, Centurions. It is a way back Burgers touchdown for the Broome Centurions, as that was Brackett Brannon hit Carlos Cohen. And the Centurions are on to attempt the PAT now. Thank Wayback Burgers for, again, being the ones that make our touchdowns sponsors. Mason Dixon on for the PAT, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So our new score now is on the Kleeper Construction scoreboard is the Broome Centurions 33 and the Bulldogs from Berea nothing. And we'll get all these sponsors' names out of the way and get back to our scoreboard right here. Again, coming up in about a minute, we will have our halftime show. Our halftime is brought to you by the Castler and Jerry Hughes Scholarship Fund. That we have our offensive and defensive players of the week from this past week will be our guests that you want to hear what they have to say. Mason Dixon, the magician, on to give it a kick. It's going to be a high kick down to about the 18-yard line. Looking for somewhere to go and not finding anywhere to go. And he's going to be drugged down back at about the 16-yard line. So the defense has pinned. They're going to actually say it's on the 19-yard line. He got a pretty good spot. With exactly 1 minute remaining till halftime, let's see what Berea tried. Well, actually, he fumbled the ball. I'm sorry. Broome recovered. Did not catch that. Broome's on offense. Brackett Brandon looking for receiver. Fires it up the field. Touchdown! We got Laundry on the field. Let's see what the play is. Let's see what they're calling. I believe it's going to be pass interference on Berea, so the touchdown will stand. And Mason Dixon on to attempt. It is a way back Burgers touchdown. Ray's Recycling LLC. PAT coming up. There's a snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is no good. Centurions have used several holders tonight. I don't know if that could have something to do with the PATs or, what they're doing right here, though. But, again, Ray Recycling, if you have an old car that you would like to sell or get rid of, they will buy them for you. And I believe they've actually got some special deals going on this weekend. You want to check with our friends at Ray's Recycling. They've got something going on this week. Call Dusty at 864-590-3177. Ray's Recycling will take care of your old cars that you don't want. And I think we've got a penalty that will be marked off on the kickoff now. Score is 39-0 Centurions here with 44.9 seconds to go until halftime. Ball will be kicked off from the Berea 45. And it's going to be a long end-over-end kickoff that goes into the end zone. On high school rules that it cannot be advanced out. It would not have been anyways. It went out of the back of the end zone. So we have a short amount of time here till halftime. Let's see what Berea will try to do on this series. If they will just try to run the clock out and get to halftime, or what they will do. Ball's given to the running back. He's going to be stuffed right at the line of scrimmage by a whole bunch of Centurions. Second down, 10 yards to go. Got time for maybe one more play until halftime. Nine seconds, 8 seconds. They may not even get this play off. Here it is. Ball's handed off to the running back, and he gets some yardage here. Gets out to about the 35, and that's going to be it here for first half action. And your halftime score is the Broome Centurions 39 and the Berea Bulldogs 0. We'll be back with halftime entertainment in just a minute. Camera. All righty, and welcome back to Pizza Inn here as we are honoring the Offensive Player of the Week, and Noah Quinn's over there giving you all kind of distractions there, though. But our Offensive Player of the Week, and he's probably been a candidate every week so far, is J-Mac, Jalen McGill. The J-Mac attack is what I call it when you get the ball. You better watch out. The J-Mac attack is coming to a town near you, though. But let's just talk a little bit, though. True freshman, because in high school you don't have redshirt freshmen. But I had the honor of coaching two freshmen started for me when I was a high school coach. I was a high school varsity basketball coach. And one of them went on and was the fifth-round draft choice of the Rams, played in the NFL, and he also played on the North Carolina basketball team, the Tar Heels, that won a national championship, so he's got a national championship ring. And the other one was Phil Petty, who was a legendary quarterback at South Carolina who passed away. So it's kind of a rare thing when a freshman gets to start at the varsity level. And, again, made the contribution you've made right now. But just give me your thoughts on that. Did you think you would be sitting here right now?
Sitting here.
Okay. But what are your thoughts about the opportunity to play in varsity this year?
It's just something that I've been working for my whole life. I mean, this summer, I was just like, I got to grind. So every day I woke up, I went to the gym, I worked out by myself. Then I went to Cowpens, did the workouts there, and then I would go back home and I would probably go to work or something like that.
Well, when did you start playing football? At what age?
Probably when I was around like 5.
Okay, so football's been a big part of your life, pretty much though. But just talk about the change. This time last year, you were playing middle school teams and like that, but now you putting on the Silks, as Noah's giving him a hard time again though. But you playing on Friday night with the Silk uniforms and all. What's been the biggest adjustment from you from playing at that level to playing at this level?
It's just been more of a mental thing. Sometimes I think about it too much, and sometimes I'll miss my cuts, as my QB would say. He'd argue to me and tell me to cut sometimes, but it's really a mental thing.
Okay, well, it's not like you hadn't done anything. You're leading the team in rushing right now. That looking on here, that you've got 383 yards. So you're averaging, 127 yards a game on that. You're leading the team in touchdowns with 8. You're leading the team in all-purpose yards, and probably about it. Only a category you're not leading the team offensively is in yards passing. Can you throw the ball?
I can throw, but we got to get QB.
That's right there, though. So you don't need it to throw, though. But, again, you've had a great season so far. And, one thing that people will say lots of times, well, physically, how does he match up against playing guys a whole lot older? But, hey, you've run over people out there. That hadn't been a problem, has it?
Nah, not really.
All right, you do what you were starting. First week you started at linebacker. Which would you rather do, carry the ball or knock the snot bubbles out of somebody?
Carry the ball.
Carry the ball. Want to carry it. I don't blame you on that, though. But, you've been not only carried it well, too, but you pretty much have been a reliable receiver, catching it out of the backfield, too.
Yes, sir.
So would you rather catch it and run with it, or would you rather just kind of pick it up and hit the hole and go for it?
Pick it up and hit the hole.
And, one thing I've noticed, too, that you seem to be, the second half has really been big for you. Do you feel like that it just takes you a little while to get in the groove, or maybe, you're starting to physically wear down the defensive, though, but, it seems like you get stronger when the game goes on?
I try to get my team to come out hard, and then I just try. It's really a team thing. Like, I'm just going on with the team. I'm trying to make the momentum, and then we come out at halftime and we just do what we're supposed to do. So I just run with it.
All right, being a freshman on the varsity, have these older guys, what have they done? Have they played any pranks on you or given you a hard time or tried to do anything messing with you there that you can tell about?
Kamaje, he do a whole lot of things. He always playing with somebody, slamming somebody.
And just talk a little bit, too, about a quarterback like that who has the uncanny ability to extend the play. When you think they've got him hemmed in, he's squirting loose and all like that, and as a running back and receiver down the field, that's got to be kind of big for y'all too. Know that don't give up. That he may be able to be Houdini and get away and get you the ball.
Yeah, it's a good thing to have on your team because sometimes I can't get it done. Sometimes the receivers can't get it done, and it just comes down to the QB to do his thing.
And people don't realize that this is a young team. And I know that last week was kind of a learning experience, and you've had a couple of games there that maybe a young team, things that you had not been in certain situations like you've been in, though. But the future looks bright for the football at Broome there, though.
I just wish we could pick it up now some more.
Well, you're going to be okay. I would think that from here on out, got a chance to really do well for the rest of the games this season, though, and I think you got an excellent chance to compete for the region championship and maybe get to host a first-round playoff game. That I know that's something y'all probably got on your list. All right, who has had the biggest influence on your life and your football career? And that could be two different people that may have done that.
Probably my mom and dad. They both do two different roles in my life. My mom, she always makes sure I'm doing great academically. So, like, she always pushed me to my limits in school and make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in school. And my dad, anytime, every day, get me up, tell me to go work out. He always working out with me. He just don't watch me work out. He do it with me. So.
Now, did he play sports also? Or?
He did.
Okay, what sports did he play? Football or?
He played football, basketball.
Okay, all right. All right, next thing is, what was the best advice that your parents ever gave you that you still try to apply today?
Probably just never giving up.
Okay.
A whole lot of times I never gave up. I just kept going.
Well, I was sitting there last week when it was 20-0, and my gut feeling was we're going to come back and win this game. You did that against Chesney and all like that, though, and, the way I played the game and coached the game was I'm going to play till there's no time on that clock. And then I never lost some of those games. I just ran out of time. That's how I looked at it. All right, we're going to get some fun questions now. I'm trying to get with you. I've asked the question, and I wore my combination tonight, and I think we talked about this a little bit early. If you could design a Broome uniform, what would your uniform, starting with the helmet, the pants, the jerseys, and all, tell me what your Broome uniform would look like if you designed one.
It would probably be, I would probably say our helmets now because they kind of stand out.
I like the Vegas gold.
And then I would do like a gray, we got all base gray jerseys. And then we got the Broome and blue. And then the rest of like our accessories probably going to be like white. So.
Okay. All right. That would be a good looking uniform for you. What are you most proud of?
Proud of? I don't know.
Anything that you've done in life that from what you've accomplished so far this year, that would definitely be something you're proud of, that you are the first ninth grader to ever get Player of the Week here for us, though. So, but didn't know of anything you've accomplished in life or in the classroom or anything like that you're really proud of.
I'm one of them people that's never satisfied. Like, I never get satisfied. That's why every week you see me come out there and I'm even more hungrier. I never get satisfied. Like this week, I'm not even happy that I won Offensive Player of the Week because I know I didn't play my best. But
okay, all right. Well, you've got the right mentality and viewpoint on things. That's good. All right. What's something that's your favorite thing? Do you have a favorite thing? Now, this is my favorite thing right here, that I was all-time winningest coach at Bowling Springs High School, and I coached in the North-South All-Star Game, and I was Region Coach of the Year. This is my accomplishment ring for when I coached, though, and this is probably my favorite thing right here, that I wear it every day wherever I go.
My favorite thing, probably just, I don't know, I just really like grinding. Like, I'm always on the field working by myself, like, I'm telling you, every day in the summer I was working by myself.
Okay.
And then I was just like, I knew I would be able to step up, and my coaches would give me the chance to step up and play varsity. So I made sure I made the best of it.
Okay. All right. Who is your favorite athlete? It can be any sport, but do you have a favorite athlete?
My favorite athlete, I used to look up to Tavon Austin. That's who really got me motivated to play football. And then recently I started looking up to DeAndre Swift.
Okay. All right. What motivates you to play the game? What is your motivation?
I don't know. All my family, they've been like great athletes, but they never made it. And I feel like I can be the first to make it.
There you go. That's something to go for. What would be the most, if somebody did not know you, and I'm sure you know the freshman, that I've heard a lot of things about you and all like that, though, but a lot of people just kind of catching on now. What would be the most important thing you would want people to know about you as a person?
I just want people to understand that I'm not a cocky person. People would look at me, they'll look at my stats, and they'll just be like, oh, he probably think he all that or something like that. I've never been a cocky person. I'm always giving credit. You can ask all the O-line over there. Every time I score, I shout them out every time. It's always, I'm nothing without the OL, I promise.
And I tell you what, you keep that perspective and you'll go a long way. The good Lord will bless your career if you do that. All right, one more fun question before we get into doing the lightning round questions. They're going to make a movie about J-Mac here. Who would you want to play J-Mac in that movie?
Probably Noah, Mr. Money.
No, it would be you.
Noah.
Could he handle the role?
Him or Jackson.
Okay. All right. I'll have to tell him that we can start auditioning him for that, though. All right. These are the lightning round questions, the either-or questions right here. All right. Powerade or Gatorade?
Powerade.
SEC or ACC?
SEC.
Ford or Chevy?
Chevy.
Silver or gold?
Silver.
Okay. Let's see what else we got on here. Do you like meat or vegetables better?
Meat.
Okay. South Carolina or Clemson?
Clemson.
Uh-oh. All right. Let's quiet. Peanut gallery. Okay. Let's see what else we got over here, too. Do you like things spicy or mild?
Spicy.
Okay. Skydiving or bungee jumping, or neither one?
Ooh. That's risky. I'm kind of scared of stuff like that.
I don't like heights. All right. Would you rather go on an airplane or cruise ship?
Airplane.
Okay. Hot dogs or hamburgers?
Hamburgers.
Let's see. Would you rather score an offensive touchdown or a defensive touchdown?
Offense.
Offense all day long. Okay. Let's see. Let me see what other ones I got to try to get you on right here real quick. Are you an early bird or night owl?
I don't know. I'm a little bit of both. Some days I can stay up really late, and some days I get up and I'm real energetic in the morning.
Okay. Are you a Ferris wheel or a roller coaster rider? Which do you prefer?
It depends. It depends on the moment.
Okay. All right. Would you rather be hot or cold?
Cold.
Okay. And then last but not least, would you rather have a banana split or a big old piece of Grandma's apple pie with ice cream on top?
A big old piece of Grandma's apple pie with
All righty.
ice cream on top.
Well, you have survived our lightning round, and we have got something for you. And welcome back to the Castler and Jerry Hughes Scholarship Fund halftime show. Hopefully you enjoyed the J-Mac attack as our halftime guest today, and we will be having different Centurion Players of the Week who will be our halftime guests throughout the season. But our halftimes are brought to you by the Castler and Jerry Hughes Scholarship Fund. and it's in honor of Castler and Jerry Hughes to celebrate their many years of combined contributions to education in Spartanburg County. A scholarship has been established through the USC Upstate Foundation. And again, this is an award that will be awarded to a South Carolina undergraduate education major with preference to a local student who carries a minimum of 15 credit hours per semester and maintains a grade point ratio of 3.0. And it may be awarded to the same recipient each year for the 4 years, provided that the standard is maintained. And again, if you would like more information on how you can help with this scholarship to help Mark Hughes and his family, contact Mark Hughes at 864-506-0850. Excuse me. Let me do that again. 864-506-0855. And that is Mark Hughes. And again, we appreciate them being our halftime sponsors. We want to go now to the Clippers scoreboard and get you caught up on some of the scores of other games in the area going on tonight. And let me pull those up real quick and see if we can get those. Our halftime score here tonight is the Broome Centurions lead the Berea Bulldogs 39-0 at the half. And the other scores going on in Spartanburg County or Greenville County in the area tonight. Landrum leads the SCA 49-6 at the half. Greenville leads J.L. Mann by the score of 21-6. Dorman trails Clover at second quarter. Clover 17, Dorman 14. Clinton beating Chapman 28-7 in the second quarter. Other games of interest, the second quarter, Chesterfield leads Blacksburg. And again, let me get a plug in for my friend Jet Turner, who was a coach at Broome, and enjoyed working with him, is battling cancer. And again, let me encourage you to help in any way you can with the fundraising or things for him to get the medical treatment. Bowling Springs in the second quarter leads Greer 20-19. Lawrence leads Union County 24-0. Gaffney is beating Northwestern 14-7 at the half. Spartanburg 21, Riverside 9. And let's see, Eastside is defeating Travelers Rest 14-0. That's a future opponent coming up 2 weeks from tonight. Wade Hampton is beating another future opponent of the Centurions by the score of 21-18 in the second quarter. And Burns and Wren are tied at 7-all. And next week's opponent, the Woodruff Wolverines, let me see if I can find that score. Woodruff is beating Chapman 21-10 at the half. And these scores are brought to you by Clippers Construction. All right, we're ready now for the second half. Larry's Trophies kickoff, and the Centurions will be kicking. Mason Dixon on to kick off for the Centurions. The magician, the magic man, has kicked it short, has kicked it long, has not onside kicked it tonight, and I doubt he will with a 39-0 lead. Right now he'll probably just give it a boot. This is a time to practice some things, and he gives it a kick that is fielded and goes out of bounds before it was fielded, so that will be a penalty, a memories penalty now on the kickoff. So I'm sure that Berea will take the penalty to get good field position right here. They will mark the ball at the 35-yard line. And that's where Berea will start their set of downs. Again, our trophies are brought to you by Larry's Trophies. Again, we have cut back to one camera right now. Again, we don't have our end zone shot tonight because we're playing on the road, and we're just going with one, keeping it simple with one camera tonight. Robinson in the backfield for Berea. Takes the snap. Keeps it around the end, looking for daylight. He's looking for a block. And that's going to be number 5 on the tackle for the Centurions. That is Grayson Bradley. And it's going to be a gain right of close to 10 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down in inches for the Berea Bulldogs. Now they're going to move the sticks. It's a pizza in 1st and 10. New set of downs for Berea now. Man in motion. Ball's giving it to, no, he pulls it. Quarterback pulls it, and he's going to be hit by a whole host of Centurion players. And I'm sure we're going to see a lot of different numbers here in the second half. Opportunity to play some players tonight that may not have a lot of playing time so far this year. And Coach Fleming's not about running scores up. He's about playing kids and trying to get them time and doing the right things. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Getting ready, showing blitz. Right now, the Centurions, ball snap, getting in the backfield, and he breaks away and is going to be brought down. But that time, good timing up the middle. The Centurions have been right at the snap, shooting a linebacker up the middle. Don't know which one it was that time who got in there, hit the quarterback in the backfield, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd down and about 10 yards to go now for Berea. This is our first defensive series of the second half. Brought to you by Jeff Johnson and Frazier Roofing. Make sure your roof's in good shape before the winter months come. Here comes the rush again, getting in the backfield, firing it up the field. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. Pass is dumped off and complete, and so it's a pizza in. 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. Berea moving the football now. Next week, the Centurions are on the road again as they travel to Woodruff to take on the Wolverines, who are winning tonight over Chesney, 21-10 at the half. This time, running play up the middle goes nowhere. And looking there, number 85 for the Centurions, and we don't have an 85 on our roster. Made the tackle along with Noah Quinn. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Centurions are showing blitz. And here it comes in the backfield. He's down on the ground. Quarterback fumbled a snap, and number 24 is Tristan Cromer, a junior who is getting a lot of penetration. He's in at linebacker right now. Again, Centurions playing a lot of young kids right now, or substitutes, leading in the 3rd quarter by the score of 39-0. Looks like blitz coming again. Cromer showing it. Man in motion. He's got penetration. He's coming in the backfield. And that pass was dinked off and very quickly tackled by number 85 and by number 22, Noah Quinn, the assassin. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So nice looking drive was coming then. And Centurions started getting some pressure in the backfield and disrupted that, and so it's now a punting situation for the Berea Bulldogs. In punt formation now is their kicker. Cohen back deep, and it's going to be partially blocked. It's on the ground. Let's see what the call is going to be right here. The ball was recovered. Instead of the Centurions just falling on the ball, they tried to scoop it, and so Berea recovers, so Berea will get a first down out of that. Now they're changing their mind on that. The Broome offense is taking the field because it did not get past the sticks. So it will be Centurions ball. No, it's going to be Berea ball. And with the ball, who's on first? So positive yards on the play for Berea. Second down, 5 yards to go. Again, we've got some numbers on the field for the Centurions now that I have not seen before. I believe some the JVs did not play yesterday, and could be some JV players up playing now. Let's see. Laundry on the field. And it's going to be illegal procedure. The Centurions are faking blitz a lot. And it's a Memories Entertainment. Flag on the play. That's going to be illegal procedure, so the 5 they got on first down is not going to count now because it's going to be backed up by a penalty. Ball given. Quarterback's keeping it. He's going to keep it right here. He's going to get down to about the 34-yard line. Gain of 6, and it's going to bring third down and about 4 to try to keep this Berea drive alive. And Centurions have not had the ball so far this half. Berea has had it for over half the quarter. 5 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in third quarter action. Broome 39 and Berea 0. This is Berea's deepest penetration into Centurion territory tonight. And ball's on the ground, and we got a traffic jam in the backfield and getting it down to about the 32-yard line on the play. And let's see. It's going to be fourth down and about 3. You can see right here about where the sticks are. In the top right part, you can see about how much they need to keep this drive alive. Fourth down now. There's a snap keeping it straight up the middle, and I believe he got the first down. Let's see what they signal. See where they spot the ball. And it's going to be a pizza in 1st and 10 for the Berea Bulldogs. Keeping their drive alive now. Man in motion. Quarterback changes the play at the line right here. Quarterback's a good athlete. He's been keeping the ball a lot here in the second half and running it himself. Low snap down around his ankles. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire one for the end zone. And it's going to be complete down to the 1-yard line. Let's see. I think we got Laundry on the field. I think it was just a backup warning for the coaches to get off the field for Berea. So it's going to be 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Touchdown, Berea. So Berea's on the scoreboard, and this is the first time they have scored. They got shut out last week, so this has been at least 7 quarters before they scored. The kick is up, and the kick is good. This point after touchdown is brought to you by Ray's Recycling, LLC, located in Cowpen, South Carolina. If you're looking for the best prices on all your scrapped automotive or truck cores, we give you the best prices and the fairest guarantee. For more information, call or text Dusty at 864-590-3177, and remember, sell your junk car for cash. This scoreboard update is brought to you by Cleepers Construction. If you are looking to build a new home, remodel, or just add additions to your house, call Shane Cleeper at 864-205-9536. All right, the Bulldogs are on the scoreboard now, and we'll kick off. We'll see if they kick it deep or they try to onside kick it right here. Again, the Centurions are playing a lot of reserves here. Some players that I don't even have numbers for on the rosters have been in. So Coach Lynn Fleming, no need, and when you're up 39-0 at the half on humiliating another team, it's a chance to play some young players and get them some playing time because they work hard in practice every day too, and to rest some starters that you don't want to get some of these guys hurt either. So let's see now. We are ready to kick off. Number 25, it's a kicker. That is Ramirez. And he's going to give it a boot. It's going to be caught down around the 14-yard line. That's J-Mac. J-Mac looking for a hole. J-Mac trying to find a hole. And finally is up to the 45-yard line. So the Centurions will be on their first offensive series here of the second half. We'll see who's in playing on offense now. Centurions. Wow, and I'm going to have to go and check a different roster right now. Number 31, that is Jamison DeBerry, a 9th grader that completes his first pass to Marquise Morgan. Again, I've got an updated roster, and I'll have to go to that. Again, some younger players. And there is laundry on the field. So this one's going to come back on the screen pass. But the 9th grade quarterback is in the game now. High snap, brought down, fires a sidearm pass. It's going to be complete to number 84, looking for a block. He gets up to about the 42-yard line. And that is Trey Suber, a 9th grader for the Centurions. Again, Broome playing a lot of young players. The JVs did not play yesterday. And so it's going to be a nice gain here. A lot of new names and faces out there on the field now for the Centurions. I've had to change and go to a different roster now, an updated roster. DeBerry at quarterback, number 31, pitches it and trying to get wide. And that was Crook on the carry then, and he's thrown. Darren Crook's thrown for a loss, and it's going to bring up 3rd and long now for the Centurions. And there's an injured player for Berea right now. But Centurions are playing a lot of young players. While I've got this opportunity too, I just wanted to say I saw today where the superintendent of Spartanburg School District 3, Kenny Blackwood, has announced his retirement, that Kenny will be retiring at the end of this school year. And Kenny's been a good one. He has served District 3 well. Have enjoyed working with him and all the people in District 3. But he just wants to spend some time with his wife and his children and his grandchildren. And I can tell you right now, Kenny, starting in year number 6 of retirement. It gets better every year, though. But congratulations, and we wish Kenny a very enjoyable retirement as soon as this school year is over, though. The superintendent of Spartanburg School District 3 is a good one. Injured player for the Bulldogs is number 35. He comes off the field right now. That is Teasley. And now 3rd down and halfway back to I-85 for Dewberry. Dewberry dropping back, sets up the screen, and it's complete to Crook. Crook breaks the tackle. He's going to get back up to about the 47-yard line, but he had to get, again, halfway back to I-85, which is a long way away right now. And the punt team checks on for the Centurions. That Noah Quinn checks in the punt. I think that's Noah back there. I don't know if this will be a backup punter. The Centurions are playing about all reserves right now. 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining here in 3rd quarter action. This has been a fast half. Centurions were a man short, now he's zone. Let's see. Here's the snap, and the punt is going to be a good one. Quinn with a good punt, and it's going to go down and be down at the 15-yard line. And that is where the Bulldogs will start this series. Again, for all your lawn care needs, Stephen Coils. They can cut grass. They can do anything. They also can come in and landscape, doing things with mulch, straw, whatever you need. Go see Stephen Coils at 266-9167. Good time of the year to be working on your house and for also doing landscaping for the fall. On the keeper, quarterback's kept it about every play the second half. And he's going to be brought down then, number 24 for the Broome Centurions on the tackle. That is Tristan Cromer from the linebacker position. And that's going to do it here for 3 quarters in the book. And your score at the end of 3 quarters is your Broome Centurions lead by the score of 39-7. We'll be back with 4th quarter action in just a minute.
This scoreboard update is brought to you by Cleepers Construction. If you are looking to build a new home, remodel, or just add additions to your house, call Shane Cleeper at 864-205-9536.
All righty, just taking a quick look at our sponsors who have done such a great job for us. Flashing them up really quick so you can see them. And we're about ready to get back to action here in just a minute. And back to action. Here we go. It's going to be second down, 10 yards to go. Ball given to the running back this time, and he's going to go forward out near the 20-yard line. And it's going to bring up third down and about 5 yards to go for the Berea Bulldogs. We see John Wilkins in, number 11 now. Also number 17 in, Troy Agnew out there. Number 71 for the Centurions. Haven't called that number this year, is a 10th grader, Logan Brown. Big young man. Man in motion right now and trying to time it right up the middle. And boom! Who is that? Wow. Did not get that number. That looked like number 50 for the Centurions. Jalen Austin, a 10th grader, who got in there, and it was a Concoction Ministries sack on that quarterback right there. Where's our Concoction sack? So it's going to bring up fourth down now, punting situation for Berea, and kicks away, and it's going to be on the ground, and falling on it then. Back up here was number 12, tried to make a shoestring catch. That was a Majay Martin, and he missed it, but he was able to fall on it. So just underway here in the fourth quarter action. Centurions will have good field position. And it looks like your quarterback, number 31, will continue to be Jamison Dearberry, the freshman running the offense. Gives the ball to his running back up the middle with a nice gain on the play. That's number 15. That is Crook. Darren Crook. Nice gain on the play of over 10 yards and move the chains. This is a pizza in, 1st and 10. Clock running, 9:48 remaining in your game. Dearberry checks the play. Ball being thrown out in the flat. It's got an open receiver out there with the ball. It's number 84. Looks to make a move. He's going to be spun down out there. Number 84 is Trayshawn Suber, another 9th grader. Again, the future of Centurion football is really looking good. There is a lot of talented young kids on this team this year, and some of them are getting some valuable experience tonight. Again, most of these guys are probably playing JV ball this year. There was no JV game yesterday. Second down and less than a yard to go. Ball's handed off to Crooks, and he's going to be drugged down back at about the 20-yard line, so it's going to be a loss on the play. And it's going to bring up third down and about 5. He lost about 4.5 on the play. And we've got an official timeout for injury right now for one of the Berea players. And while we've got this break in the action, want to talk about our friends at Brown's Chapel Baptist Church, located at 350 Green Street in Packlet, South Carolina, that they are our break in the action sponsors. That their pastor, Chip, is the team chaplain for the Centurion football team and does a lot of things to help these young people out with the program, the BAM program that Coach Fleming has installed, the Be a Man program, which teaches more than just football, though. But check with the friends at Brown's Chapel at 474-3415 to find out about the ministry opportunities there. Third down, 4 yards to go. Crook with the ball. He's got the first down. He's going to get down inside the 10-yard line. Good carry then for the Pizza Inn 1st and 10. Again, we're at Pizza Inn every Wednesday night at 6:30 if you'd like to come out. We've had some great crowds there so far this year. Would love for you to come and be a part of our Coach's Corner and our award ceremonies. New set of downs now. Dearberry in the shotgun, takes the snap, gives it to Crook in the backfield, and he's going to fall forward for some positive yards. Looking out there up front for the Centurions, I see Amari Shipman, number 70, out there leading the way blocking, along with number 64. Wesley Bradley still in the game. Looks like a 65 out there, Evan Gossett, 11th grader. I see a number 9 out there playing tight end. That is Grant Bradley. High snap and getting thrown for the loss then. Dearberry did the best he could that time. That ball went up the ladder, and he was lucky that it didn't sail over his head. Made an athletic play to go back and get it, but this is going to be a big loss on the play. Number 66 in right now, Blake Bridges, a 9th grader. Third down and goal. Dropping back to pass is Dearberry trying to set the screen up. He's got it complete. Dumps it off to 15 on the play. That was Crook. And it's going to bring up 4th down now. And I believe the Centurions are going to attempt a field goal. And again, no, this is not trying to run the score up. This is just trying to get practice in game situation. They've got some mistakes to iron out. We've had several missed extra points today. And again, you never know when this could be the difference in winning and losing a football game, being able to make this kick at the end. And that's exactly Mason Dixon on to attempt the field goal. And that time the snap was bobbled, pass is thrown. And again, that time they did not get the ball down. The holder did not get the ball down. Mason went to kick it, and there was nothing there to kick. And so that extra point, that attempt was no good for the field goal. They didn't even get the field goal off and ended up throwing a pass that was complete, but it was for no gain. 5 minutes, 19 seconds remaining in the ball game. And I think we've got timeout right now. Let's see what they're doing. We got a chance. We're going to let you hear from several of our sponsors.
This defensive series is brought to you by Jeff Johnson with Fraser Roofing. Fraser Roofing provides free, no obligation estimates and roofing evaluations. Call Jeff now for all your roofing needs and gutter needs at 864-494-2154. Remember, Faith Family Fraser Roofing. This Centurion touchdown is brought to you by Wayback Burgers. If you're looking for a great burger or crispy fries or even a smooth shake plus many other great entrees, go by and see our friend Philip Blackerby at Wayback Burgers, located on Highway 290 in Duncan or in Greenville at 1757 Woodruff Road.
All righty, back to action. Here we go. Just a chance to hear several of our commercials for our sponsors while we had a few extra minutes here. Clock running now. Been playing with the running clock here in the second half. Centurions lead 39-7. Ball is given to the running back, and he's going to be bottled up and gang tackled by a lot of players. Number 85 is a name we have called, no one we have called a lot tonight, and that is A.J. Josie Reynolds, a junior who has had a good ball game tonight. Also, number 80, Jonathan Hughes in the game now for the Centurions. Broome is really playing a lot of young players right now. And shooting the gap right there. The screen pass is complete, looking for a block and getting up close to the first down was number 2. That is Jamison Moore. And we've got another injured player down. And while we do, we will take this opportunity to hear from a couple more of our sponsors.
There's a flag on the play, and this flag is brought to you by Memories Entertainment, LLC. If you're looking for a place to host a wedding, wedding rehearsal, banquet, or birthday party, or any other social event, call Christy Quinn at 864-491-7002. Proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football. This Centurion offensive drive is brought to you by Spartan Waste. Spartan Waste is a locally owned trash collection company that services communities throughout the
And back to action. Here we go with a 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Clock running, 4:10 remaining. Immediately following the game, we'll be signing off, and we'll get our post-game interview, which will be posted later on Facebook. Excuse me, on YouTube. There's a run up the middle, breaking a big run. Was the running back. And that was number 9. That was Butler, the junior running back. And with a huge run then for the Bulldogs. He almost broke that one. New set of downs, a Pete Sand 1st and 10. Dropping back to pass, looking to throw, fires it. He's got a man complete out to midfield, across the stripe and down to about the 45-yard line. It's another Pete Sand 1st and 10. Again, Centurions right now with a lot of JVs and 9th graders on the field right now, finishing the game out to get that valuable experience. The starters have long been gone ever since halftime. There's a quick pass being thrown. It's complete, looking for a hole. And getting close to the first down. It's going to be 2nd down and short. Two minutes, 41 seconds to go. Next week, we will be on the road to the Woodruff Wolverines, who at last check were leading Chesney 21-10. And we have got laundry on the field. That play is coming back. It's a Memories Entertainment flag on the play. Back to action. Woodruff leads 35-10 in the 3rd quarter now over Chesney. Dropping back to pass, looking for receiver. Throws it, complete. Down around the 18-yard line, and we've got laundry on the play. Let's see if it was a possible late hit on the play. What the flag is. And we've got a block, a chop block, back up field here. That's going to be probably offsetting penalties, and we'll just do the old backtrack, do it again. So that's exactly what we're going to do. That play didn't count. Penalties on both teams. We will do it again. Well, they've stopped the clock now. They had been playing on a running clock, but now that they're about trying to score, they're going to probably stop it here. It's kind of interesting. When Broome's got it, they don't stop it on anything. Ball's going to be spotted out now at about the 46-yard line. It's first down and a long way to go. Now they're saying wind the clock. Taking a lot of time, keeping it around the end. Quarterback's going to turn it up. Nice play. Good job of executing here in the second half, but there is a lot of different players on defense. Minute 20 to go to your game. 39-7, Centurions lead. Low snap, dropping back to pass. Quarterback looking to run. He wants to throw it. He ducks the tackle. And he's going to be run out of bounds. There's a flag on the play. Don't know, that could have been a face mask when he ducked. Nope. It's on the Bulldogs for illegal use of hands. So bring it back. Very happy crowd tonight. This is homecoming for Berea tonight. I think a lot of them are more focused on post-game festivities or activities tonight for homecoming because they haven't really had a whole lot to cheer about on the field. It's going to bring up second down and forever. Second down and halfway back to Spartanburg. Clock running, less than a minute to go in your ball game. And they have blown this one dead. Let's see. Officials. And offsides on Broome on that penalty. So that's a Memories Entertainment penalty for the Centurions. And that's going to only make it third down and halfway back to back to Greer. Long way to go. Dropping back to pass, looking for a receiver. Firing it up the field. And incomplete pass. And there is laundry on the field. What else is new? And they're going to call pass interference on the Centurions on this. That we've had a penalty like on 5 straight plays now. That'll tell you. Again, the Centurions have a lot of young players in there. They all have not been on Broome. We see number 63. That is Alex Morales checking out of the game. Number 71 takes his place. That is Logan Brown, a 10th grader coming in. The end result is it's going to be third down now for Berea Bulldogs. 43.5 seconds to go in your game. 39-7, Broome leads. Dropping back to pass. Robinson going to fire one. He's going to be sacked. He wound up. And again, on the sack is going to be number 83 for the Broome Centurions. That is Mason Blackwell, a 10th grader. And timeout is called by Berea. It's going to be 4th down and 12 yards to go. 23.1 seconds to go. Again, we will be signing off after the game. Want to take a quick second while we've got a chance to look at all of our sponsors. Again, Pizza Inn, Kleeper Construction, the Broome Athletic Booster Club, Memories Entertainment LLC, Spartan Waste, Jeff Johnson with Fraser Roofing, Coils Lawn and Services LLC, Ray's Recycling, Larry's Trophies, Wayback Burgers, the Castler and Jerry Hughes Scholarship Fund, Brown's Chapel Baptist Church, Stewart Paint LLC, Concoction Ministries, and the Faces of Total Victory. We thank you so much. Please let these people know how much you appreciate them making these games possible. All right, back to action. Here we go now. 4th down and 12. 3rd down, they're saying now. 23 seconds to go in your ball game. Dropping back to pass. He's being rushed. And it's going to be incomplete. This is where I wish I had my other camera angle tonight, that we kind of shut that down at halftime, knowing the game was being a blowout, where we could have actually switched to the downfield camera. I didn't know whether to go for the receiver he was looking for or to see if he ran the ball. So, okay, here we go. 4th down, 12 yards to go. We'll go to wide angle right here. 13.3 seconds to go. Dropping back to pass. Okay, he's got the 1st down. He's fighting. He's going to probably use all the clock up. And that is your final play of the game right there. And your final score tonight from Greenville, South Carolina, is the Broome Centurions are victorious by the score of 39-7 over the Berea Bulldogs. Thank you for tuning in tonight. And again, we want to thank all of our sponsors that make our games possible. Till next Friday night.